welcome to another edition of the Lucha Critics. We are back, the trio are back, and we are going to be giving our thoughts on the last, I want to say, crazy 24 hours of releases, but also we're going to be giving a little recap of the shows and giving our predictions for Money in the Bank. So let's go ahead and talk about the main thing that we want to talk about, at least I want to talk about, the goddamn shocking releases. In particular,
before you talk about that,
thank you.
Who are we?
We are back, and we got Warren. Say what's up, Warren.
Hi. Were you introduced, Josh, last time? Or was just you and?
Yeah. And then we also got Josh. Say what's up, Josh.
Hello, everybody. We gotta say welcome back to Warren. We missed you.
Hell yeah. Good shit. Good shit. Welcome back. Welcome back. You're definitely.
I did miss you on Fortnite.
Hey, welcome here for sure. Let's go ahead and talk about the releases though. R-Truth, the main one that like hurt everyone in the wrestling community, to the point that people were chanting his name during Raw. Man, what's happening here? What do you guys think about this? We'll start with Warren. What do you think, man?
I like deep down, I still just want it to be a work. Like, this is just John Cena going, yeah, I took him out. He was selling more shirts than me, so I got rid of him.
Oh man.
And like we can bring him back, but like I don't think it is. Cause like I don't know. It's weird looking back at Saturday Night Main Event, knowing that this is going to be the last pay-per-view, and then just when I was watching SmackDown, like I watched it today, knowing that this is the last time. This is R-Truth's last match, and I'm like,
damn. Yeah,
the whole crowd's loving him. We should just get rid of him. He's selling great on T-shirts. We should just get rid of him. It's
ridiculous.
I hate this greed world.
It's ridiculous. Josh, what do you have to say? Any thoughts on this release?
I didn't like it. I've been hearing that apparently his contract wasn't he didn't get a new contract extension or anything like that. I've been hearing a lot of like funny banter about it, like saying that he show up at AEW and be saying, "Welcome to Friday Night SmackDown. I'm here with all my friends, Chris Jericho, Bobby Lashley."
Oh,
make fun of that.
I'd enjoy that.
Or he could show up at TNA, you know. He was in TNA before, also.
Former champion too, former world champion. That's a good idea, honestly.
Yeah. But I would love to. I mean, yeah, at least for Archer, like, no matter where it goes, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
And it's still just like you gotta hope like this is just like a work. He'll be back. He's gonna be back tomorrow.
So
like, why would you?
The rumor is that he was offered an extension, but for reduced pay, and apparently he was like, "Fuck that." So I mean, respect. If they're not gonna pay you what you're worth, definitely fucking walk. Yeah. And for Carlito, they just weren't gonna renew his contract. For Carlito, I kind of saw the writing on the wall. I didn't necessarily see him being pushed other than just as a comedic guy.
I don't think Carlito really got a chance.
He didn't get a chance. That's a good point.
Sorry. No, like, it always felt weird. I'm like, what's Carlito gonna do? Like, what's... Like, and at first I'm like, well, maybe he's like injured, but like at the same time he got released, didn't he just win a championship somewhere else?
Puerto Rico.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, I guess that's not the issue because outside WWE he's just wrestling fine. I also heard that they like accidentally overpaid him and they're trying to get their money back, and I'm just like, that's on you, WWE. You can't ask for them back. That's sucks, but maybe pay attention next time.
I think he was just like making light of the situation. It was a pretty funny like post that he put up.
Yeah.
Josh, what do you think about this release?
Well, like you said, he wasn't doing anything besides trying to, you know, Roxanne, what's her name?
Perez? No, not Perez.
Raquel.
Raquel. Thank you.
Raquel, yeah. He's trying to woo her and everything, and then
too many R's.
Yeah.
And then he did that whole thing with what's called the Buki twins. They gotta learn Chinese or something like that.
Oh yeah, that definitely might have affected him for sure.
Yeah, but I also think it's also maybe like a ploy because I heard rumors that WWE wants to affiliate also with Puerto Rico, indie wrestling and all that stuff, and he just became champion for one of the promotions out there. So,
you know what? That'd be an interesting thing. Interesting little plant to put out there for sure. What do you think, Warren?
I do like how they don't have the PS5 anymore.
Yeah.
The Judgment Day.
Yep.
I saw those posts. Thought I was like, huh.
Interesting. That
Good
is
for
hilarious.
him. He's like,
He stole that shit. So as of now, we have Braun Strowman, Dakota Kai, Shayna Baszler, Kaden Carter, Katana Chance, Cora Jade, Gigi Dolan, Wolfgang, Joe Coffey, Mark Coffey, Eddie Thorpe, Bradley Osborne, Jakara Jackson, Oro Mensa, Javier Barnell, Danny Palmer, and Shotzi Blackheart, adding into the people that got released. In particular, ones I'm kind of like, what the fuck? Gigi Dolan, Eddie Thorpe. They used him a lot. He went for the championship and everything in NXT. I didn't understand that one. Jakara Jackson doing work, going to fucking TNA and NXT, doing great work in my opinion, but I guess it wasn't enough over there. We'll see what this means. I mean, they literally just got Mariah May. NXT, she showed up. Wild. Things are getting wild. But yeah. Any other things you guys want to talk about before we move on to the shows?
I mean, I was upset for Shayna and Shotzi.
Oh, thank you. Fucking Shayna, dude. Shayna's another one. I'm like, Dakota Kai, too.
Yeah, Dakota Kai hurt. I heard Braun Strowman still has a sort of contract with WWE. Like, he's just more special events than...
Yeah, like a Legends.
He has a USA show coming out for WWE, so he's still getting paid regardless no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, there's, like, maybe he's just not technically a wrestler. Maybe some of them were released because they were doing well in other promotions. I'm like, let them go. Like,
yeah.
And then also that Braun Strowman was getting overpaid also. His contract was too much. I'm not doing anything, basically.
I mean...
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah. There's like parts, it's like, it sucks that we have to get rid of people just because we live in a capitalist society.
Yeah.
Basically, like it should be fine where like I don't know, you don't need to full time. You can go back to maybe being part time, I guess.
Yeah.
Or it sounds like some of them like, but I don't know. I know Miz just got rid of his WWE affiliation with his like names and stuff. So it's like future, like, oh man, I hope Miz, but it's like, fuck it, what is the Miz outside of WWE besides, you know, the real world and the reality shows?
Yeah.
He does. I think he's the host of the challenge or something like that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
He's just hosting something new.
I think so. Yeah.
It's like a new game show,
is it called
right?
The Challenge? And I'm just...
Yeah, it's his MTV challenge. Yeah, it's what he does that. I guess athletes versus like people that don't do anything. They do challenges basically. See who's the best of athletic people, or athletic people are better.
Very well. Awesome.
That's nice.
One thing that I will say about these releases, and it's a bittersweet thing. You're seeing a lot of people come up. A lot of people who were getting started in NXT, they're getting pushed to the main roster. In particular, we have again Julia. I should keep fucking up her name. We have Julia. We have what's her name from the Horns? I don't know why I'm...
Stephanie Valkyrie.
Thank you.
La Primera.
La Primera. Fucking Stephanie Valkyrie. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have more people coming up soon. Roxanne Perez. Jordan Grace
is going to SmackDown.
Yeah.
Roxanne Perez was in Raw. So.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a bittersweet thing. It's an unfortunate thing that we have to lose people in order for other people to get pushed. I just hope that some of these people are go somewhere where they can shine. I'm hoping for that, right? They don't get lost in the shuffle.
I'm nervous for Alpha Academy as well.
I think Alpha Academy is too hot right now, man. But you never know.
I thought R-Truth was too hot.
Yeah, that's a good point. You never know now.
I heard rumors there's more releases coming soon.
Yeah. I believe it. No, anyone's off button chopping block. It feels like a regular Game of Thrones episode, honestly. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the show.
Can I hate it also? Because John Cena said he's gonna ruin wrestling.
He's ruining wrestling. He's the fucking touch of death out here. That's wild.
That's why I'm still thinking, I'm like, well, if you want to make John Cena ruin wrestling, this is how you would sort of do it as a storyline.
Yeah.
So you gotta like sort of commit to like the weird meta. So again, there's still that fool's hope that I'm like, R-Truth's fine. He's gonna come back.
Until he shows up at either TNA or MLW. AEW would be awesome. This could all be some, but it's not looking good. It's looking like things are moving on. New chapter for R-Truth. Wrong killings. All right.
K-Quick.
Let's go ahead and talk about SmackDown. Starting things off with Bianca crashes, Naomi crashes Bianca's homecoming here. Did you guys get to see SmackDown? Is the first question I should ask.
I watched it today.
Nice.
This morning, and I already forgot it.
Hell so yeah.
We'll see how well this is.
I was watching highlights before when I was eating dinner, so.
Dope. All right. I like how this set up the match for. I think this was for the triple threat for the Money in the Bank qualifying match. I
forgot about this match. Like I thought it was weird. I thought it was like going to be a tag team match, like after the commercial break, and I'm like, "Where's Bianca?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, this was advertised to be like a triple threat." Like saw Nia just like attack everyone. I'm like, "Who's your partner, Nia? I don't understand. This is the worst tag team match I've ever seen." And then I realized it wasn't a tag team match. Also, why wasn't Bianca just on commentary for this match?
I would have loved that. Yeah, that's a good point. That would have been a good commentary thing right there. What about you, Josh? Any thoughts on this triple threat match?
Before we get to triple threat, I like the whole promo they did. Naomi and
Bianca
when she told her that you and your mom would both look good in wheelchairs, I was like, damn, she went that far. She went below the belt.
Also, Naomi cried.
I missed that. Damn, that's brutal. Hell yeah, I love this shit. Yep. Let's see. We have Naomi winning and going into the Money in the Bank. That's what's up. I love that.
It was a weird ending.
Went out of the way when Nia Jax did her move. Went out of the way, and then she did like a weird pin on
like a roll up, like
yeah.
Oh damn!
But like Nia wasn't fully down, but she was trying to get down for the. It was like, no, Nia, just kick out. Why are you helping her? There was like another one earlier where like Jay was trying to pin Nia, but she couldn't technically pin her because Naomi was in the way. So it's like, well, her shoulders are down on Naomi, which is down on the mat. So I guess that counts. So we're gonna count it anyway.
Wow.
Was this the match? There was a match when the ref, I don't know which match it was, but I thought it was the weirdest ever. When the ref was like right in the corner and just like barely hanging out to the ring. It was like doing the smallest 1, 2, 3. He just had no room because they were just like in the corner trying to do a pin.
I missed that.
It was a women's match, but like I don't know which one it was. But like he just had no room. He just slid into the corner. I'm like, bro, just go anywhere else in the ring.
That's hilarious. All right.
Like when he got up, he was like outside the ring on the ropes, just like, and had to get back in. I'm like,
they had to improvise, man. That's wild. They have to improvise on the spot sometimes. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next match, which is JC Mateo, I hate the name, versus R-Truth, his last match in the WWE. And it had to be a squash
against Solo
match.
Son.
Against Solo Son.
Solo Son.
Oh man, I kind of wish again. We've talked about this on our last episode. Jeff Cobb. Why not just keep it at Jeff Cobb? Yeah, I guess they didn't want to give rights or share the money for the name, but at least they have JC in there, kind of as an homage to Jeff Cobb, I guess. But yeah, hit the tour of the islands, picked up the win, and fucking sent R-Truth packing on his merry way. Any thoughts on this match?
I was gonna say, like, after the match, they're jumping R-Truth and Jimmy went for the save.
Nice.
Which is kind of weird because I saw a backstage segment where Jimmy and Rollins were like, "Yeah, we're gonna get them. Yeah, we're gonna get them back next week."
Yeah.
Oh, no. Damn. This was literally like one day to the next with these. That's wild.
Yeah.
Hell no, I'd be so pissed.
Yeah. And then there's also turmoil still because Solo doesn't want AC to attack Jimmy because he wants to bring Jimmy back into the bloodline.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I like that. This should be interesting. I keep saying that Jimmy. I'm sorry, Jay. Oh, they're trying to bring Jimmy. You said, right?
Yeah, Jimmy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see Jay as the heel.
You're talking about
honestly.
the right.
Yeah, I kind of want to see Jay as the heel, but Jimmy, he was good heel when he was going up against his brother.
They're hinting with Jay being the heel on Raw.
True.
So, but they're hinting everyone being the heel on Raw. So who knows?
Everyone's a bad
That's
guy.
Raw talk.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and continue. Let's like the Wyatt Six continue to terrorize the SmackDown tag teams. That's interesting. Instead of going after an individual person, they went for the fucking tag team division. That's awesome.
Yep.
It's a mess.
It's a mess. Give us our thoughts. Go ahead, Josh. Warren.
Go first, Warren.
I just thought it was funny. Like I just like two little points. Then Josh, you can have it. One, I felt bad that I didn't mention Priddly Deadly during when they were talking about the great tag teams in this division right now. I was like, oh fuck. Also, Angel and Alberto, like those two.
Yeah.
As,
Garza.
I'm like, all right, yeah, fuck them, I guess. Yeah, but when Candice LeRae was talking and someone said, "Why are you here?" I thought Johnny was like, "Well, obviously to fight Nikki." Like, Candice, why are you in this storyline? It's like, well, we need someone to fight Nikki Cross, so here she is.
Yeah, smart. What's up, Josh? What are your thoughts?
I was saying that it was funny how SmackDown's tag team division got better than Raw's. I've been knowing Raw's been going down lately, but I was laughing when Ciampa saw Nikki and he's like, "Oh crap!" and moved out of the way, and then jumped on her. And they were rolling on the floor, and Ciampa was like, they're going at it.
Yeah, that was funny. That was a good little swap for sure. Yeah, excited to see what's next for the Wyatt Six. I'm glad that the balls continue to roll. I thought that Alexa Bliss was going to be in the mix, but I guess they're kind of saving her for something else. Or there's still time too?
Because I've been hearing that every time she has like an interview or something, there's like a little Wyatt Six in the back or something like that when she talks or something. Oh, see after Money in the Bank.
We shall.
I mean, she was talking to Lily. That's basically, you might as well be in this one.
Yeah.
That is true. All right, let's go ahead and
we don't have a second female yet.
That is true.
For the tag team division, we don't have the second female.
Let's go ahead and move on to Los Garza defeating Rey Fenix and Javon Evans. God damn, that's a fucking tag team right there, though. Yeah, I didn't get to see this one. Angel and Berto stole the victory, and it was all thanks to the North American champion Ethan Page. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he's gonna be at Worlds Collide, right, Josh?
Yep. Fatal four-way. Yep.
Oh shit. Okay. What'd you guys think about this matchup here?
I didn't realize Ethan Page was on commentary until like halfway through, because I looked up like, why is Ethan Page there? But I was like, skipping quickly because watching it today. But I think, I don't know why I just said that. Angel should have been the one who got the pin, not Berto, because like he's the one with the storyline. He's like, oh, I'm sick of losing. I don't know if I should be here. They should have like sort of made him get the win, but also still like it's still sketchy. So he has that doubt, why am I here? Him not getting the win. I felt like that was like my little critique about the match, but it was nice. Was this the person from NXT? Was he the guy who fought Randy and like the RKO was like okay. Because I'm like, I didn't know who he was. I know he has great jumps. I was like, okay, he can jump.
Yeah, he's getting that push.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Well deserved too.
So it's weird that they're gonna have to fight now at Worlds Collide.
Mm-hmm.
That should be dope though. That's a fucking match. Josh, any thoughts on this?
I just saw the highlights. It was a good match. Like I said, Ethan Page is becoming a great heel. He beat Ricky Saints for the belt in a brutal way, but we're saying Carlos, I think Ricky Saints is coming also, which I will talk about when we go to Raw.
Hell yeah! All right, let's go ahead and move on then. We see Zelina Vega defeating Alba Fyre. The United States champion was not on the line, but Zelina Vega competed as if it was in defeating Alba Fyre in its competitive match. I didn't get to see this matchup. Did you guys get to see this?
Is that a dig at Zelina? I don't understand.
Let me see. Not on the line, but Zelina competed as if it was and defeated Alba. So basically, she went in and beat her ass up, like if it was a actual.
I was like,
match.
oh, she fought like her title was on the line. I'm like, what is that supposed to mean? I don't. So, did you see Chelsea's nose?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
My God, is that makeup or is that like real? Because my God,
Dude, I
didn't
don't
think
know.
that kick was.
it didn't look
I
hard,
didn't think
but
that kick was that bad.
that was a square hit, shin to fucking nose, man. That's fucked. I feel really bad for Chelsea.
Success for damage, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, she owned it. You know what I liked about Chelsea? She fucking owned it, and she did the same thing that Becky Lynch did when she got her nose busted, and like played it up to the camera.
You might as well.
Brilliant, brilliant. I hope she gets the main title on either SmackDown or Raw. She deserves it, absolutely. Any thoughts?
When she gave Piper Livin same thing happened to her nose. She smacked her with the mask.
God dang.
If you saw that, cause I guess she was gonna smack Zelina, and Zelina moved out of the way, and she smacked Piper in the face with the mask.
Damn.
Oh yeah. And then Alba's almost like right into her. That's how Zelina got the win. I'm glad Zelina got the win.
Yeah.
But I'm also, which they're sort of hinting at. I'm like, I wouldn't mind seeing Zelina defend the belt against someone else during her run. Like,
Yeah,
She is.
this is big. Ooh,
yeah.
interesting. Let's go ahead and
I'll get into that when we talk about Money in the Bank.
All right. Let's go ahead and move on to let's go quickly. Damien Priest issues warning to Jacob Fatu. It looks like he's gonna try to get his title, huh? His US title.
Mhm.
Interesting. Let's move on. Andrade defeating Carmelo Hayes and Jacob Fatu. Oh hell yeah, Andrade in the fucking ladder match. I like that.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Right?
Put him in that match.
I like that shit.
I-
what do you
Like,
think?
I was fine with like him or Carmelo. I knew we were gonna get some friction with Jacob and Solo. Like, we're not gonna get that. And like, spoilers for predictions. I don't think Solo's getting the Money in the Bank either.
I think we have have a good consensus of who it's gonna be, but we'll save that for a little bit later. Anything else,
Do
you guys? Oh, well, go ahead and save that for.
I
a
don't
little bit
know.
later.
No. I'm like, I don't know who you guys are thinking. I'm like, I don't know.
Well, let's go ahead
For
and
my
move
Money in
on
the Bank,
here.
I'm more, yeah.
Cody Rhodes verbally torches John Cena and Logan Paul. I didn't get to see this part here. Any thoughts on this right here? Too much right there.
It's just
Go for
that
it.
one line Cody Rhodes that kind of burned John Cena and Logan Paul.
What was the
Tell
one
him-
line?
It's like, are you gonna go take Logan Paul back here to China, your peacemaker?
Cool.
Oh yeah. It was okay. I don't care about this tag team match. I can see how we're gonna build it because like after this we'll probably get Cena versus Jay at Night of the Champions, where Cena will finally get his revenge, but Jay won't lose his belt because it's Night of the Champions, and Cena will get the little ring to wear.
Oh man, that's a good prediction.
Isn't that after Money in the Bank before SummerSlam?
No, I thought it was
Wait,
in November.
What, no,
right?
wait, no, sorry. Crown Jewel. Sorry, my
Yeah,
bad.
Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel,
Jewel.
Night of Champions.
Yeah.
Night of Champions is actually somewhere else, so they're not the
Yeah.
same this year. I'm like, they're basically the same pay-per-view, but they won't be this year. Crown Jewel. Isn't like Crown Jewel between Money in the Bank and SummerSlam?
Let's see.
I think you're right.
No.
Here we do.
No, because Gunther was fighting Cody, and Gunther didn't win champion until SummerSlam. So I don't know what I'm talking about. This tag team match is pointless. We should just defend the belt at Money in the Bank for once. It'd be Bank for once. It'd be nice. This is like the third year in a row we're getting a tag team match that not really a tag team match for the main event.
It's Climb in the Bank. Yeah, it is Night of Champions, June 28th.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm a little upset. You just made a good point. I would have loved to see a singles match one more time in Los Angeles for John Cena. Yeah, damn. At
They
least
have
we
to
still get him.
pivot.
They have to
They
pivot.
have to pivot because it was supposed to be Cena and
Oh, Travis Scott.
Travis Scott. Yeah.
Yeah, and that sounds better. How? I can't believe I'm saying this. I'd rather it be Logan Paul.
It's because
At least Logan Paul can wrestle.
He wanted Cody Rhodes to get revenge on Travis Scott for giving him that black eye.
That is true. Damn.
Just do it in real life, Cody. Don't do it in a wrestling match.
All right, let's go ahead and talk about Raw. CM Punk and Sami Zayn align their focus on Seth Rollins and his group, which I dub Seth's Big Brawny Men. They fucked up because they should have put Braun Strowman in there and it would have been perfect.
No, it would have been too confusing.
I've been watching a lot of like
Bron.
what culture and wrestle talk and all that. They're saying they should have swapped AC Mateo to put him in that group and have Bronson Reed stay with the Bloodline because he did the whole Survivor Series with the Bloodline.
That would have made a lot more fucking sense. That would have made more sense.
Yeah.
Instead of having fucking the fuck?
Well, I don't know. Bronson Reed, I just feel like I always felt like Bronson Reed being with the Bloodline was just weird during Survivor Series that whole time. It's like they just needed someone else to just put him in there because like let's try to push him, and then unfortunately got him injured.
He looks more believable than JC Mateo.
Yeah, I know, but like
it's funny.
I like the history between him and Seth as well. It's like we were feuding. Then I realized, you know what? He's a good person to have under my thumb.
I was telling Rick when I saw him, like, what? Make it make sense, please. And him and saying like, but to be honest, Bronson Reed looks good. He got in shape.
He definitely got in shape. Got definitely more beefier and more muscle for sure. I would have really liked that switch up. That makes a lot more sense, honestly. All right, let's move on to Stephanie Valkyrie defeating Liv Morgan and Ivy Nile. Hell yeah, to go into the Money in the Bank ladder match, and she's gonna be doing double duty because she's going Worlds Collide and then fucking hell yeah, that's awesome. Get to see her twice. Did you guys get to see this matchup here?
Yep, I did.
Hell yeah. What'd you guys think? Oh, start with Warren.
I knew Ivy wasn't gonna win because she was the entrance in between the commercial break, which I'm like, oh, they're never winning. I honestly thought it was Liv because I thought maybe Stephanie doing double duty would have been like maybe too much or something like that. But like same time, like maybe they're just up for it. That could be used as an excuse of maybe why she doesn't win.
But the thing is that the pay-per-view in the first one, she could be the first match. Monday back not till 4 p.m. So there's that gap to rest and everything.
There is, but like you just get hurt a little bit, and then you're just fucked.
That is true. It is a never know type of situation. Look at
there's someone else doing double duty, but we won't mention that they're doing double duty.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know what you're talking about. They're two completely different people, and I'm tired of hearing this. Let's go ahead and talk about Finn Balor, JD McDonough defeating the War Raiders and most likely getting a title shot. Kind of feel bad for the War Raiders. They kind of feel like they're becoming more of a jobber tag team after having the tag titles for a long time. What's up, Josh? What do you have to say?
I feel like they're long time. It was only
a month
from after Royal Rumble to WrestleMania, basically.
A few months.
It was like a long run, honestly.
Yeah.
Not there's nothing wrong with that.
I was just saying that because how we're talking about releases and everything. I think they might get released.
Ooh.
Because I guess his wife didn't get picked up either. They're talking about that she's getting released also.
Valkyrie.
No, yeah, she got released, but to be fair,
Valhalla, I mean,
to the wife, yeah, she hasn't been on in for a while. So
by design,
is she about to make her comeback? Listen, I would have loved her to make a comeback. Michael Cole loves her little crown antler thing. Well, we haven't seen her in a while. I'm like, I honestly thought she was already released.
And it's funny because R-Truth gave us the best memorable because he came in during her Royal Rumble. I remember that.
Oh,
yeah.
Dirty and he came out.
Yes.
That was...
Man, what the fuck?
Yeah. But also for the possible War Raiders, I was gonna say, like, I don't know. The crowd seems to like them, so they might be there, but what do I know when it comes to that?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's I don't get it. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope the War Raiders stay. It feels like a better fit in WWE. But even if they get released, they are fucking people are gonna be calling, without a doubt.
Mhm.
Let's go ahead and move on to Lyra Valkyria brawling with Becky Lynch. This matchup was another matchup I was like, do we really need to see this again? Could we have seen Becky Lynch kind of go up against someone else? I don't know.
You mean Valor?
What's up?
You mean Valeria?
Yeah, Lyra
against someone
Valkyria.
else? She's a champion. It'd be weird. Like, seems like you want to see the challenger just fight someone else for no reason. It would be like, should we see someone else go against her for the belt?
I mean, I would have loved to see that too. I would have loved to see Valkyria go up against another person rather than Becky Lynch again. Just to give her her title run have more substance, because right now it's just been a Becky show. What's up, Josh? What do you have to say?
What do you expect? It's Becky Logan. What do you expect, man?
Becky
Plus,
Hogan.
They have a stipulation in the match, so that's why I'm thinking it's gonna be some tomfoolery for Money in the Bank.
Interesting. What about you, Warren?
I'm sorry. What do you think's gonna happen?
Tomfoolery.
She's gonna cheat to win, so she can get her arm raised.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you meant like someone was like Logan Paul was like gonna win the Money in the Bank and cash it in and win the. I'm like, what is this? This
You know what?
thinking. I'm
That
like,
needs to happen.
he's not even in the Money in the Bank. I feel like they're gonna go after this.
Special entrance.
God, could you imagine someone just like? See, that would be something R-Truth would do. He would cash in on like the wrong,
Hold on,
like belt.
Didn't this happen? Didn't fucking Brock Lesnar just insert himself into the Money in the Bank and win it?
Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
Well, so did technically Austin Theory.
Really?
When he won it, Vince, but it was like more Vince. He's like, I'm gonna add Austin Theory. It's gonna it's a 7-person Money in the Bank now.
That's funny.
When he won it, but he was too scared to cash in on Roman because he was like both champions. It was like, I'm gonna cash it in on the United States champion, and I was like, why? That's a waste of a Money in the Bank. And he's like, I know, but Vince is telling me.
That is hilarious. Could have gone to the NXT. What the fuck? Let's go ahead and move on. Jey Uso, Sami Zayn defeating Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed via disqualification. Of course.
Well,
what's up,
I wouldn't
Warren?
call it beating them. When Seth Rollins comes out and just beats your ass and go like, well, you guys won.
You win now.
It's not really beating them.
Via disqualification. After the bout, CM Punk arrived to help Uso and Zayn against the attack from Breaker, Reed, and Rollins. I have a feeling, you know who I would really love to see in this group? And I know it wouldn't make sense, but I kind of feel like it makes sense just because of the low look. Ricky Saints. If we're talking about like pull-ups, right? You're gonna say that too?
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense. It fits. He fits in there.
It's weird because he's a face right now,
right? So it would have to be like a legitimate like heel fucking turn. Which could possibly happen. I don't know. Another person I could see in there is we talked about him earlier. It is Ethan Page. Ethan Page is another person who I can definitely see in this group and make sense to me. What about you guys? Do you have any people that you would love to see in this group?
I mean, I feel like I've already mentioned it. Austin Theory
Austin
would be
Theory.
a good fit, but at the same time, I think we need a face push for him, not a heel turn again. So that reason it wouldn't make sense. That's why I'm like he would be a good fit.
Okay. What about you, Josh?
I wouldn't mind seeing Javon Evans.
Ooh, another good one. That would be a heel turn.
He has all the hype right now on him and everything, and he's the actual rookie from everyone that's on my stable. So,
and the rookie is what they need, man. Damn, that's a good point. Interesting. let's go ahead and move on. Kairi Sane defeating Raquel Rodriguez. Did you guys get to see this matchup here?
Yep.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think? We'll start with Josh. Give me your thoughts.
It was an okay match, decent match. Kairi Sane got the win thanks to Io Sky coming out for the save. Liv Morgan cut her head.
Damn, again?
She smacked her head on the side of the ring when she got headbutted and like that. And she has like a cut right here on top of her head. So.
What about you, Warren?
Like it's nice seeing Kairi Sane get some wins. It feels like, especially since it's been a while for her, getting single wins. And nice, I guess, Io coming out because Io's currently doing nothing. Right? She's not facing anyone at Money in the Bank. So
I felt like they were gonna try to set up Liv Morgan because they kept doing that like promos in the back with her, but it didn't really materialize for anything. Who knows?
Yeah, you know, also make it like better if like again, this is not saying my pick, but if there was a match, maybe it would be my pick. Roxanne wins the belt, and is she gonna cash it in while Liv is also trying to get the belt from Io that night? That'd be like some great, I don't know, tension.
That's a good one. I like that, especially how things are running. Absolutely. All right.
But no, so we get this tag team match.
Let's go ahead and move on. We have El Grande Americano defeating CM Punk and AJ Styles. What the fuck? I saw the writing on the wall. What's up?
Wasn't there like a meme of like we just saw this match already? It was like different wrestlers, but like now it was like CM Punk, AJ, and Hermano Grande, but like it was like the same style as the other three.
I'm not.
I
don't
think
I've
Karrion
seen that
Kross
meme.
like even commented on it.
I
look for it if I don't want to.
Honestly, I kind of wish Karrion Kross was in this. Instead of Americano. The joke is Chad. You know, fucking he's gonna be doing double duty, going to Worlds Collide and then SummerSlam. I hope he doesn't win. But seeing how things are going, I don't fucking know anymore.
You know what would have been great if they accidentally booked it where Chad Gable and Americano Grande were in this match. So he's like, what's he gonna do? Like,
oh shit, that's gonna happen. That's gonna be hilarious too. Damn. What about you, Josh? What do you think?
I thought CM Punk was about to take off his mask because he was trying to pull it off, and for saying that, Gable doesn't win at AAA, the NXT match.
Yeah,
he wins the Gran Americano wins the Money in the Bank, and he cashes in and wins the championship, but he wins the AAA championship. It'd be kind of funny
from Vakino.
Yeah, it could be kind of funny because everybody wants Chad Gable to get that push. But he's getting it as a different character. But getting the championship from a different promotion, basically.
Oh no, I hate it, and I hate it because it's a possibility and it's very high.
Yeah.
No. What's up, Warren? What are you thinking?
That's what you would do for that. No, that's what you do if that character would win.
Man.
I don't
like it.
I don't see Americano Grande winning though.
He could cheat.
He could
use that play to smack everybody.
I mean, he will, but like, I think someone's going to up his tomfoolery and get a one up over on him at the end. He might be demasked. Who knows? Maybe some AAA wrestlers come up and demask him like right in the middle of the ring and just throw him out and just take him out.
You know, it'd be funny because I've been hearing people saying that it could be someone else under the mask when they try to do that, and it's Tommaso Ciampa the whole time. They kind of have the same build, and they're both short.
That'd be wild. That'd be fucking hilarious. All right, let's go ahead and talk about NXT before we give our predictions for Money in the Bank. Dark State defeating Chase U. What? They're back? I didn't know that. Hell yeah. Josh, you are a resident NXT person. Did you get to see NXT?
No, I didn't get to see anything on Tuesday. Besides, there were debut of the Glamorous.
The Glamorous Mariah May. Let's go ahead and do this quickly then. Miles Bourne defeating Charlie Dempsey. Rounds match. I don't know what the hell's a rounds match.
Basically, Bourne wanted to get himself free from that group, basically.
Oh, okay. Tay May Style defeating Ariana Grace. I think she's the one who won the Let's Fucking Go season, or Legends LFG season 1 winner. Cool. Love that. I love that they're actually putting them and using them. JC Jane's NXT Women's title win sparked a brawl. That's where we saw the Glamorous one make her debut. I'm hoping they keep her name. Who knows? Maybe she'll be. I think. The fuck. Something June. Someone made a meme. I was like spot on.
They're saying that she could be Mariah May, Mariah June, or Mariah July.
Oh my god!
Put different months of her name, which is kind of funny.
Brilliant. Javon Nevins, Dragon Lee, Laredo Kid, and Shane Legacy defeating North American champion Ethan Page and the Vanity Project. The fuck is the Vanity Project?
They're from Involve. They're the promotion. Yeah.
Okay. All right, and let's go ahead and talk about the last match here. TNA World Champion Trick Williams defeating Mike Santana. Goddamn. I wish I would have seen this matchup. I heard it looks pretty fucking fire. Did you get to see any of the highlights?
I saw the highlights. There was some interference.
Oh, AJ Francis and KC Navarro. Damn. Those bastards. Looks like they're siding with the...
Elias was sitting in front row too, watching the match. He's facing the winner, so he's facing Rick Williams at the next TNA review.
Nice. Fucking Elias, aka Elijah. Let's go. All right. Let's go ahead and talk about the main event here, and that is... Let's go with... Actually, we'll start things off with the Worlds Collide first and give our predictions for that. Starting things off, we have the Legado del Fantasma versus Hijo del Dr. Ragnar Jr., Pagano, and Psycho Clown. Yeah, I'm hoping that the AAA team wins. These are legends in the game. I've seen them wrestle crazy hardcore matches in AAA. So I'd love to see some of that style come over. But most likely that ain't gonna happen. We'll go with Josh. Who do you think is gonna win this triple threat here, or this not triple threat, this trios matches?
Who's facing the AAA team?
That is Legado del Fantasma. So it's
they know they changed one of the wrestlers on that team because one of them got injured. Monday Night Raw before.
That sucks. Well, I'm not sure.
Because they had a taping of Saturday Night Main Event, and then one of them got injured.
Damn. Well, hopefully, whoever they decide to put in there will be someone that kind of matches the flow there. Warren, who do you think is gonna win in these trios matches here?
I don't think it's going to be Santos, Berto, and Angel. I think it's going to be the other team.
Yeah.
Especially like with their this team's sort of falling apart any second. If they lose here, it would really sort of break them apart.
That's true.
And also, like, yeah.
All right. We gave our predictions now to Stephanie Valkyr teaming up with Lola Vice to battle AAA's Dios and Chick Tormenta. Fucking Stephanie Valkyr, Lola Vice, what a goddamn team. I'm going with them. Warren, who are you picking?
I think it's going to be them as well, but I think something's going to happen that's going to be like, oh no, this is going to hurt Stephanie's chances in the Money in the Bank later.
Ooh.
To like sort of save her character in
kind of nerf her.
Yeah, in the main event. So like, oh, that's why she didn't win. If she was fully percent, she easily would have won.
Interesting. Yeah. What about you, Josh? Who do you think is going to win this matchup?
With Lola Valkyr.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I did. Because I know that Stephanie Valkyr has history with one of the wrestlers that she's wrestling in that tag match. They've gone back and forth in different promotions.
Sick. Okay. Okay, that should be interesting. Let's go ahead and move on to Ethan Page going up against the Javon Evans, Ray Phoenix, and Laredo Kid. I hope. You know what? I hope it's Javon Evans. I'd love to see the title on Ray Phoenix, but fucking Javon Evans, I feel like he would be pretty good in that position. I think he's already a former champion, right? A former North American champion. I
think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go with Josh. Who do you think is going to win this or fatal 4-way?
Retained. He's going to retain the belt.
Ooh, the King, Ethan Page. All right, Warren. Who do you think is going to win this matchup?
I think it's gonna be Ethan Page. I don't think Ray Phoenix, because he's already been called up to SmackDown. It'd be weird to just put him to NXT belt. What was it? Laredo Kid? Is that how I'm saying it?
Yeah.
Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Don't think it's gonna be him. It'd be great. Like, oh no, NXT title at another productions. It'd be nice, especially since I guess we have the TNA, but that's a different brand.
For sure.
So.
Hell yeah. Let's go ahead.
I think Ethan Page. Yeah.
Ethan Page. All right.
Yeah, there'll be some tomfoolery.
We'll see. Most likely, I really hope it's fucking Javon Evans. Something's telling me it might be him, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and talk about the main event here. The AAA Mega Championship. Chad Gable.
You missed one.
Oh, what am I missing?
I think Josh was sort of talking about it, but it's LWO, where it's like Dragon Lee, Cruz del Toro, then Lynch Dorado.
Okay.
Is there on their team instead of the other guy.
Oh.
Versus Tonga Jr., Aerostar, and Mr. Iguana.
Yeah, that's another match they added, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going with
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm going with Team WWE.
I'm just gonna go. Yeah, same here.
Josh,
but
same.
Same. But then I heard rumors, hopefully they're true, that they're sending over Joe Henry, someone else, and Dolph Ziggler.
Nice. I like that. That should be pretty good. What were we gonna say, Warren?
Is it a Hardy Boy?
I don't know I forgot who it was. Let me look it up. Real fast.
That'd be good.
I'm not seeing anything on this site.
Where's my thing? There we go.
Actually,
what's up?
You know what would be cool?
Hell yeah.
Because I realize the belt is on the line for the main event.
Yes, it is.
And I'm gonna say, what if Chad Gable wins it, and for revenge, he how do we say it? I don't want to say his name wrong.
El hijo del Vaquino. You can just say Vaquino.
Vaquino. He comes back Money in the Bank and just demask Chad Gable right there for beating him.
I like it.
That'd be funny.
I like it. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm going with LWO on that one for sure. Anything else you guys wanted to say? Josh, I think you were looking for something.
Yeah, I'm looking for something.
Okay. If you want, once you have it, let us know. We'll go ahead and move on to Money in the Bank predictions. Let's go ahead. I don't trust what WWE's putting up there, so I'll just look for it over here real quick.
I think there's only 4 matches on the pay-per-view.
Really? What the fuck? Really? 4 matches?
Mm-hmm.
I hope they're long.
Money in the Bank, the tag team, and the
Intercontinental Women's Championship.
Belt.
What the fuck? All right.
We can wait till Friday. They might add something on Friday. We don't know.
True. We'll go ahead and start things off with the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Wow.
Seeing how things are being put in stone, I think it's gonna be Becky that's gonna win the Intercontinental Championship. Something's telling me it might be Becky. Warren, what do you think?
Yeah, especially with the whole if Lynch loses, she doesn't get another shot at the title.
Yeah.
I don't see her getting a long run. I think it's just going to be a run just so Becky can check it off. For all we know, Lyra could win it back soon, or someone else will just win it. Like, I'm okay with the Intercontinental Championship playing hot potato, basically. I feel like it makes the championship sometimes more interesting. Like, it could get, there's a chance where, like, if you just do it too much, it sort of lose its meaning. But especially for a new championship, we'll just get a couple more people in it, or like different matches at least. Like, I don't want to see another Lyra and Becky match after this. Like, there's not like there's like their matches, anything wrong with their matches. Their matches are good for the most part. I thought their one on Saturday Night Main Event was a little long, or was it during the pay-per-view last Backlash? The last time they fought,
the Backlash.
I thought it was Backlash. Yeah, I thought that was a little long. I thought it would have been a much better match if it was just like a little shorter. But I don't want to see another one unless Valkyria is getting the belt right away.
No, I agree on that one. What about you, Josh? Who do you think is going to win this matchup here for the Intercontinental Championship?
I would say Becky Lynch with the return of what's her name? Bailey.
Oh, Bailey. If Bailey returns, she's turning on Becky.
No, I think she's gonna join Becky, keeping those newcomers on their level. You're gonna stay down there. Where are the veterans? Because apparently they're doing an Evolution too, I guess. So.
Yeah, they are. That is true. Interesting.
Yeah, that's gonna be a weird weekend because it's the same weekend as a main event, which who knows how I feel about those anymore, and an NXT pay-per-view as well. Yeah,
and AEW.
Too much too much in one weekend. Can we just get a little spread out a little bit more? Why does everything have to be this one weekend?
Here we go. I found it. It's gonna be saying that they're sending Joe Henry, Moose, and the Nemeth brothers to World Collide on June 7th. Very cool.
All right, we're back and we are moving on to the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's gonna be Seth Rollins just because of how everything's been playing out on Raw. For me, Seth Rollins. I wish LA Knight. Those are my predictions there. We'll go with Warren. Who do you think?
Well, yeah, we're definitely not agreeing. I don't think it's gonna be Seth. I think that's the obvious one.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna be Solo, and I don't think Grande Americano. I honestly think I could see it being LA Knight, Andrade, or Penta.
Penta. I hope. Oh, damn. Realistically, most likely it won't be Andrade. Most likely it won't be Solo. Definitely. Fuck you if it's Chad. But is it gonna be fucking entertaining? Absolutely. If Chad wins, it'll be entertaining. But fuck, well, I hate it. I'm hoping it's LA Knight. We'll see. Josh, did you give me your picks?
Yeah, but what were you gonna say, Warren?
I'm like, if I had to choose one, I think it's LA Knight is my choice.
Hell yeah. What's up? What, Josh?
So my pick is gonna be Penta. I know he's not gonna win. I think Seth Rollins is gonna win because he's gonna cash in right after the match between Gunther and Jay that Monday Night Raw. Yep. But I also have a feeling that CM Punk's gonna insert himself into the match and try to cost Seth Rollins also during the Money in the Bank match.
That's definitely that's definitely a possibility.
Yeah,
there.
I think like I said, I think Solo's gonna screw himself. I think Seth Rollins is gonna get screwed by Sami / CM Punk, but then I thought, what if weirdly Sami just joins the thing and just wins it himself?
Hell yeah.
Hey, funny. That'd be cool.
I win now. Interesting.
My funny pick is Grande Americano wins it and cashes on himself as Chad Gable to win the belt to show that the Mexican wrestlers are better than the American wrestlers.
Oh my god!
How would he catch it on himself?
Oh, someone will be pretending to be
Americano.
Americano. Well, he's Chad. He pins Chad, and then like, yeah, you know.
That is fucking hilarious. That'd be wild. That'd be interesting. Let's go ahead and move on to the women's Money in the Bank. Fuck. So we got Stephanie Valkyrie, we got Roxanne Perez, Julia, we got Mommy, we got Naomi, and then we also got Alexa Bliss. Man, it's damn. This is a really tough decision here because like I can see Roxanne winning this shit and just kind of like bringing that and having that overlive in that kind of storyline kind of progress. I can also see Mommy having that too. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Stephanie Valkyrie just because of how fucking awesome and the biggest push that WWE's ever fucking given a person. So I'm gonna go with her. Warren, what's up?
My only issue with Roxanne is like we had the Money in the Bank and Judgment Day already. I could see the tension between her and Liv and Raquel, Raquel. If she wins it, but I don't know. Like I said, we've already had the storyline of the Money in the Bank and Judgment Day already. Weirdly enough, the only reason I could see Rhea actually winning the Money in the Bank is if she actually loses with it, just to give the percentage of like the chance to lose with the Money in the Bank briefcase for the women's, because that's still at 100%. Because I don't think she needs the Money in the Bank suitcase.
That's a good point.
It doesn't really affect her. She can get a title shot without it. I think it's too early for Julia and Stephanie. I think it's between Alexa or Naomi, actually.
Naomi would be interesting.
I don't know. Yeah. Like, has Alexa won it already, right? She's been Money in the Bank?
I think she cashed it on Rousey.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it's like she's had it already, unless they want her to be the first two-time one. But like, I don't know. I could see Naomi, but at the same time, I could see Jade or Nia Jax coming in and screw her over. Hell, even Becky. Not Becky. Bianca.
Bianca.
Yeah. But I don't know. Her injuries still. I don't know. No, I'm going with Naomi.
Naomi, it is. Hell yeah. All right, Josh, who are you choosing for this Money in the Bank?
So I would say who I'm not choosing. So I would say not Ripley. You know, she get a time anytime she wants. It would be nice because she'd call herself Mommy in the Bank.
Also, there's a chance maybe Rhea Ripley wasn't supposed to be in this match. It was supposed to be maybe someone else in that match who just got injured, so we had to do it audible and put someone else in it.
That's a good point on that one. Definitely good point.
It can't be Julia because there's an angle going on with Zelina right now, so I think she's gonna win the US belt from Zelina.
I like that. I like that.
Stephanie is new. She's doing double duty, so that might affect her chances of winning. I'll be happy if she wins.
Hell yeah.
I think she's winning. Alexa Bliss, I wouldn't mind her winning, but after this, I think she's gonna start doing the program with the White Six already.
Mm-hmm.
My only thing I have left is Naomi. Naomi already on SmackDown. She went up to Tiffany, told her, "See what I could do to Jade. Just wait when I win the Money in the Bank. What I could do to you."
Interesting.
Naomi's my pick. Yep.
Hell yeah.
She's having a run up as a heel right now too. So
that is true.
Yeah.
Great points, guys. Great points. We shall see what that shakes down to. Let's go ahead and talk about the last matchup of the evening.
Before we go to that, Warren had one more thing in his mind. What would you want to say, Warren?
What's up, Warren?
I was gonna say like I had to think about it too. Like, what was I gonna say? I mean, Alexa Bliss has also been like showing interest in the title as well. I mean, maybe the Wyatt Six sort of prevent her from either cashing it in or winning, or maybe they just help her along to win as well.
I like that. I wouldn't mind that, especially just because they make sense to add them with fucking Alexa somehow. Any more thoughts before we move on?
I just can't wait to see Alexa Bliss finally got her hands on Mommy. There's a long time storytelling right there. You guys remember War Rumble when she was changing into the Wyatt Alexa? Mommy just threw her over the ropes. Got her later transform.
Good memory. I forgot about that part. Interesting. All right, it is time for the final match of the night, and it is the tag team match. John Cena, Logan Paul going up against Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. Just because of how things are going, most likely it's going to be John Cena and Logan Paul, and I hate that. We'll go with Josh. Who do you think is going to be winning this matchup?
I would say John Cena and Logan Paul, but they just came back and you can't have Cody lose also, and you can't have Jay take a pin. He's having a championship match days after. I have a feeling that Logan Paul might take the pin and Cena will walk away when he's been pinned. Just to be like tension, but it's Cena's last run. I don't know. So I'm gonna have to probably just go with heel Cena.
Heel Cena. Warren, who do you think is going to win this matchup?
I don't care.
Hell yeah.
That's my prediction. I don't care. Hell, it could be a no contest for all we know with this whole. Travis Scott shows up and pins Cody Rhodes.
If Travis Scott still shows up, my fucking god. If they're going to do this, how? It's going to happen. He's showing up, isn't he? He's going to show up.
Or it's a swerve that we hear Travis song comes out, but it's our truth the whole time. Never know. Hopefully that'll be the biggest swerve ever in Troll. That'll be funny.
You know what's interesting? We're probably going to get The Rock. He was supposed to show up at WrestleMania, and people are like, hey, why the fuck aren't you going to come? Why aren't you all showing up at WrestleMania? So it might be him.
I hope you don't. Do you really want The Rock there? What's he going to do?
Show up. Just show up and be The Rock. The Rock in Los Angeles is always a thing. Oh no, we shall see.
Man, you really think there'd be I mean, I get it. Both of them are in a match right now. Like, you think there'd be a championship match for like the possibility of a cash-in?
Yeah.
That very night.
Or they could be a cash-in during the match.
You know, that's a possibility.
What would that be? You're in a tag team match. You're gonna go in, and it's gonna be a triple threat for the match, but you're by yourself against.
No,
like it could happen after the match. After the match is over, you know, like after the match is over.
Yeah.
Let's say Seth wins, as fucking John Cena and Logan Paul are going out there winning and doing their victory dance. His team comes out, annihilates fucking Jey Uso, cashes in. We have a new world champion. Interesting. I don't know.
I don't see, unless CM Punk is there to screw Seth over, so
I keep forgetting
Seth doesn't win.
The CM Punk equation there.
Yeah, because like I don't. You sort of want to see the Jay versus Gunther match on Raw the next day, so you don't want to risk that. And honestly, I mean, I guess it depends on how they are.
I forgot about the Jay. Yeah.
I don't know. Cody's also there to defend Jay. Unless it's maybe LA Knight to cash in on John Cena, but I could see LA Knight pulling I'm going to pull a you, John Cena. I'm going to tell you when I'm going to cash in so you're good and ready so I can beat you like that. Hopefully it doesn't backfire like it did for John Cena.
Right.
But
hell yeah.
I don't know.
But we're all forgetting about one person that can maybe show up too.
Oh shit.
Omos. Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon.
Who are you saying, Josh?
OTC. The OTC.
The OTC.
The original Tribal G.
Oh man. We haven't seen him in a while. It kind of would make sense, but maybe. I don't know. Interesting.
He's more of a I'm going to return at SummerSlam type of guy.
We may. We'll see. We shall definitely see.
It depends. And it depends what order the matches are too. So.
Yeah. True. Interesting.
I mean, my guess is it's going to start with one of the Money in the Banks.
Put Valkyria in the middle.
Yeah, Intercontinental. And then the next Money in the Bank and then the tag team match? I don't know. Or do you wait for the main event be a Money in the Bank match? Like you bookend both Money in the Banks. It's a weird card. I'm just
Yeah.
It's definitely a little weird. I kind of wish we would have seen actual title match there. But
yeah. Like part of me is like, no, I'm glad I'm not going to this.
It's still gonna be pretty cool. It's still gonna be a ladder match.
Yeah, Money in the Bank is yeah, but I don't know. I don't think people are gonna be talking about this Money in the Bank for greatest Money in the Banks.
That's true.
Which is a shame.
All right. I want to thank any final thoughts before we end the show for tonight, Josh.
I just hope we get to see good live matches. That's all I want to see.
Absolutely. What about you, Warren? Any final thoughts before we end the episode for tonight?
Bring back our truth.
Absolutely.
And Carlito.
Actually, give him a push. God damn it. All right, guys. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Warren, for being on the show. Josh, where can they find you on the socials?
You can find me on Sith_Josh_818.
Hell yeah.
Instagram.
Warren, where can they find you on the socials?
Around, I guess. Just search Two Stone, how it's spelled, like on this video.
Hell yeah.
If you're listening, listen to old episodes. I say it there.
Hell yeah. Thanks for tuning in. You can also find me on all the socials under NSI Rick. You can find the show, Lucha Critics, Not So Intellectual Podcast, _show on Instagram on their own channels. I'll be streaming soon, hopefully soon. You can also find me under NSI Rick on Twitch and Kick, and I also stream on YouTube. Be sure to give us a thumbs up, give us a like, follow us, let us know what you guys want to see. Until the next time, bye-bye.
Bye.